Welcome once again to this Ayahuasca educational series. And I forgot what I was gonna say! Welcome to another video of this Ayahuasca series. Today we're gonna be talking about who should and shouldn't drink Ayahuasca. So let's get started. Who shouldn't drink Ayahuasca? First of all, anyone who is righteous about their pain, their misery, their illness should not drink ayahuasca. What I mean by righteous is that we live in a society where a lot of people take pride in the things that limit them. For example, I've heard many people say, oh, I'm an anxious person, I have depression, I'm a cancer survivor. Very often we use these labels and we use the things that hurt us as part of our identity. And I'm sorry to break it down to you, but if that's the way that you see life, if you see yourself as someone that is defined by a pathology, by an illness, by something negative that happened to you, ayahuasca is not going to be for you. And I say this with a lot of compassion and a lot of care, having treated successfully a lot of people that suffer from different mental illnesses, from different emotional problems, from different physical problems. And the first step around healing is that you have to understand that you are not your illness, you're not your anxiety, you're not your depression. You don't have it. Right now it has you, but it's something that is flowing, that you're going through. But you're not any of these things. But if you're righteous about it, if you think my pain is justified, and it probably is in your mind, but if you feel that you want to hold on to it, ayahuasca is going to be a very difficult experience for you, because ayahuasca is going to show you that everything is okay. It's going to give you a window into healing. And you cannot heal, you cannot become free from all this that is troubling you if you're attached to it, if you want to hold on to it, if you want to be defined by it. If there's still a lot of pleasure that you get from saying I'm anxious, I'm depressed, or I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, if there's something that you're getting out of that, maybe attention, maybe connection, I don't know, maybe sympathy from some people, it's going to be very difficult for you to give that up when it comes to healing. Which brings me to the second point, and it's that ayahuasca is not for anyone who is stuck in a victim mentality. And I want to be very clear, I'm not saying that it's not for someone who has suffered, because all of us have. But ayahuasca is going to call you into total responsibility. The deepest healing that we can provide in our medicine house is giving you the tools and the opportunity to see that you have everything that you need inside yourself. A lot of people come to drink ayahuasca thinking that the shaman is going to shake his magic wand, his tools, spit some plants at you, and you're going to be cured. And while in specific occasions this can be true, the deeper process for most people tends to be around understanding that when it comes to their inner world, they are in charge. If we heal you, you become dependent on us. Next time you suffer from something, you have to come back and come back and come back. And our interest is not in having lifelong clients or lifelong retreat participants. But the idea is that you heal and you understand that these tools are inside of you, that you have what it takes. And for that you have to stop being a victim of your circumstances. You have to empower yourself and understand that nobody's going to save you. And ayahuasca is going to make that very clear. Ayahuasca is going to maximize that and going to show you, hey, when it comes to your inner world, you have the final say. Doesn't matter what the shaman is doing or saying, doesn't matter what's happening in the context, doesn't matter what happened to you. It's your inner world, and it's up to you to take the next step. But if you want a magic solution to come from outside without you having to embrace that responsibility, ayahuasca is not for you, because it's going to confront you in a very difficult way. Which takes me to the last step. Ayahuasca is not for people who are not ready to change, who are not ready to let go of a part of their life that is no longer working. And I say this because I have seen this. People come to drink ayahuasca out of curiosity. Ooh, I've heard people said nice things, they had a good experience, and it's not something that you do out of curiosity. Mostly because if your house is a mess and you turn the lights on, suddenly there's a lot to take care of. and you cannot unsee that. And life can become way more painful if you're not ready to clean the house. So ayahuasca is going to show you a lot of things that are within you, a lot of maybe pain, trauma that was kept suppressed, a lot of things that are ruling your life. And it's going to show this to you so you have a chance at healing that, because awareness is curative. The first step to realizing that there's something to heal and to change is recognizing that, being able to see it, understanding that this is no longer a blind spot that I'm limited by. So if you come to drink ayahuasca, you need to be ready to make a change in your life. Because you have two choices after you have a deep experience and you have seen a part of yourself that was out of alignment. You can use that as the motivation to really transform your life, or you can use it as more weight to be overwhelmed by. Realizing, wow, of course I am like this because now I realize that my mom did this, my dad did this, in my past lives this happened. And you can fill your head with a lot of nonsense and a lot of things and ideas and excuses to why it's so hard. Or you can use that as fuel to heal, to change. So ayahuasca is not for anyone who wants a quick fix. It's not for anyone who wants healing to come from the outside. It's not for anyone who is committed to being righteous. Because ayahuasca is going to take you to a place where the only healing can come from forgiving yourself, and especially those people who wronged you. Ayahuasca is going to take you to a place where you understand that you are responsible for your life. So if you're committed to pointing fingers that I'm like this because of my mom, my dad, my ex-boyfriend, my ex-husband, society, the patriarchy, whatever it may be, it's not going to be for you, because you're not going to like what you're going to see. And it's not for you if you're not willing to take what you see and apply it in your life and change it. However, for those people who are willing to take responsibility for their experience of life, who are willing to give up their sense of righteousness and understand that maybe they're ready to forgive, maybe they're ready to see that life is different than they think. For those people ready to die to a part of who they are, ready to embrace the change, the challenges, ready to turn the lights on in their house and start cleaning and fixing things, then they are ready. But you have to be honest with yourself. Am I just curious? Am I doing this just to have a mild spiritual sort of entertainment? Or do I want radical change? Am I ready for a total shift of my life? Because if you're ready, the plant will deliver and will take care of you. We'll make sure that you are safe physically, mentally, emotionally, and we're going to make sure that you integrate properly. But if you're not ready to step into that place, maybe it's better that you keep living your life the way that you are. With its ups, its downs, with your anxiety, depression, disconnection, powerlessness. It's okay, there's no judgment there. But you have to make a choice. Because if you want healing, you have to be willing and ready to give all of that up. I hope this brings some clarity. I love you and see you next time.